In the tapestry of human history, there are moments when the threads of fate intertwine in ways that leave us in awe. The story of Dr. Michael Shannon and Chris Trokey is one such tale. An extraordinary odyssey of courage, selflessness, and a bond forged by life's most perilous trials. This is a saga of how a life saved can return the favor, demonstrating the enduring ripple effect of compassion. 1981. A battle for survival. The story begins in 1981, a time when every breath mattered for a fragile newborn named Chris Trokey. Born prematurely at just 3.2 pounds, Chris' life hung by the thinnest of threads. Enter Dr. Michael Shannon, a seasoned neonatologist whose mission was to fight for the lives of the most vulnerable. Known for his relentless dedication and unyielding hope, Dr. Shannon became the guardian angel for the tiny infant, battling against overwhelming odds. Hour after hour, Dr. Shannon worked tirelessly in the neonatal intensive care unit. Machines beeped and hissed, but his steady hands and unwavering focus became the shield against the looming specter of death. Against all odds, his expertise and determination prevailed, and Chris was given a chance to live. For Dr. Shannon, it was another hard-won victory in a career defined by selfless service. For Chris, it was the beginning of a miraculous journey that would one day change the course of both their lives. 2011, a collision of fates. Fast forward 3 decades to 2011, Chris Trokey had grown from a fragile baby into a formidable man, embracing a life of courage and service as a firefighter and paramedic. He had dedicated himself to saving lives, much like the doctor who had once fought so valiantly for his own survival. Unbeknownst to either of them, the fates were preparing to weave their paths together once more. On a sunny day in Southern California, Dr. Shannon's life took a dramatic turn. While driving along the Pacific Coast Highway, his SUV collided with a massive semi-truck. The impact was devastating, and the vehicle burst into flames, trapping him inside. Smoke billowed, flames roared, and time became the enemy. The emergency call went out, and among the responders was none other than Chris Trokey. Alongside his team of firefighters, Chris raced to the scene, unaware of the personal significance of the life they were about to save. They arrived to find the inferno raging, a desperate situation requiring every ounce of their training and courage. The rescue, as the team fought back the flames, Chris and his colleagues worked with precision and determination to extricate Dr. Shannon from the wreckage. It was a perilous operation, with every moment bringing new dangers. Metal groaned and smoke choked the air. But Chris pressed on, embodying the heroism he had cultivated over the years. Finally, they succeeded. Dr. Shannon was pulled from the burning vehicle and rushed to safety. Chris, now applying his paramedic skills, ensured that the man's injuries were stabilized before transport to the hospital. The relief of saving another life filled the air, but the full weight of their connection was yet to be revealed. A revelation of destiny in the aftermath of the accident. As the dust settled and the adrenaline ebbed, Chris learned the identity of the man he had saved. It was the same Dr. Michael Shannon who had fought to save his life as a newborn. The realization struck like lightning, a moment of profound connection that transcended the ordinary. Dr. Shannon, now recovering, was equally moved when he learned about Chris' role in his rescue. The boy whose life he had once fought to preserve had grown into the man who saved his own. Their lives, separated by decades and bound by chance, had come full circle in a way neither could have imagined. A bond forged in fire. For Chris, this was no ordinary rescue. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Dr. Shannon, he reflected in an emotional interview. And for me to be able to help him in his time of need, it's beyond words. The sense of destiny and gratitude was mutual as Dr. Shannon expressed awe at the incredible twist of fate that had brought them together. The reunion between these two heroes resonated deeply with those who heard their story. It was a testament to the idea that acts of kindness and courage, no matter how small or large, can create ripples that echo across time. The legacy of compassion. The story of Dr. Shannon and Chris Trokey isn't just one of survival. It's a heroic adventure that underscores the power of compassion, resilience, and the mysterious ways life connects us. For those in healthcare and emergency services, it's a shining example of how their efforts can leave indelible marks even generations apart. Dr. Shannon's decision to fight for Chris's life in 1981 set in motion a chain of events that would ultimately save his own. It's a story that reminds us that the lives we touch may one day touch ours in return. Lessons from a miraculous journey. This tale is more than a headline or a feel-good story. It's an invitation to reflect on the profound impact of our actions. Whether in the relentless care of a neonatologist or the brave response of a firefighter, the commitment to serve and protect can lead to extraordinary outcomes. The extraordinary bond between Dr. Michael Shannon and Chris Trokey continues to inspire people around the world. It speaks to the bravery of those who dedicate their lives to saving others, and the unforeseen ways life's adventures can bring us back to where we started, completing the circle of care and courage. Their story is not just a miraculous reunion. It's a heroic adventure across decades, proving that in the grand journey of life, the acts of saving and being saved are deeply intertwined. Whether battling flames or fighting for a fragile life, heroes rise and destiny finds a way to bring them together.